Okay, this is going to take a while for me to get out, so just bear with me. This is regarding parental estrangement, and I seen something on a TV program that I had never seen before, never watched before, rather. And when I seen it, I could identify with it personally, and I want to see if you can too. So let's first talk about the TV program itself. The name of it is The Have and Have Not. It was out maybe about a decade ago, possibly. It's a little bit dated. However, here is basically the gist of it. There's a lot of politics. There's a lot of rings, prostitution that's in there. There's a lot of corruption and betrayals and double crossings, etc. So there's all of that inside of this drama. And so the main character, there's a few of them. One is Candace. She has to be like, I would say, basically a millennial, maybe millennial. And she is a hustler. She's been hustling since she's been 17 years old, hustling in terms of her body. She's also got to a point where she started blackmailing her Johns. She would, because she usually would deal with Johns who were politicians or who had millions, and she would somehow con or swindle because she liked the game, she liked the money, she liked the lifestyle, and that's what she wanted to get into. So she would use her body and her power of persuasion and her masterminding, elaborate cons and elaborate schemes in order to get their money. She did a lot of that. She had a mother. Her mother's name was Hannah. Hannah was a maid. She lived, she worked for the Habs. And so she worked for an heiress and her husband, who used to be a judge. There was a lot of drama inside that household, but she was very quiet. But in her quietness, you also heard her pain. You seen her pain. You can almost feel her pain, that she was weighed down by something. And so that's Candace's mother. Now, her and her mother are they're not estranged, but they're strained, like low-level contact. At any chance, Candace would take an opportunity to discredit her mother, talk about her mother, respect her mother. Now, some of the background behind that is she said that she was abused when she was young. Candace said she was abused when she was young by, I guess, a neighbor or by a family member. And from her recollection, she says that when I told you, basically nothing happened. From her recollection as a child, that's how she felt. When she brought this up in one of the episodes, don't remember which one, the mother, Hannah, was like, no, you're wrong. I did do something. I went to the police. You don't remember seeing all the police officers that kept coming to your school and social workers that was talking to you. I did report this. I did what I was supposed to do. But from Candace's perspective, no, you didn't. This is why I hate you. Now, she's been, she's been on hustle mode since 17. So my question is, okay, from 0 to 16, who was taking care of you? Your mom was taking care of you. You felt whatever you felt. You had all this anger, possibly stemming from what you thought that your mother did not do, which in actuality she did, but their relationship was really, really toxic. Hannah was a praying woman, and she always would try, because of her younger son, Benny. Benny had to be like in his 20-somethings, and he loved Candace, and he would always fall for Candace's lies. Like, Candace loved him too, but Candace loved the hustle more. She loved the game more. She loved the money more. She wouldn't say that, but she did. Because time and time again, when she had an opportunity to protect her family or get this money, it was always get this money, and the family would suffer. Suffer by way of the main example. I said all that to bring us here. One example, which was one of several, but this is the one I really want to highlight. There was a point where Candace had a child many years ago. It was like 5 years. He was 5 years old. And 3 years, at the age of 2, she thought that he died because she had a very abusive man who told her that. And so, but Hannah, the mother, never really believed that. So she kept on looking for the child, looking for her grandbaby. Where's my grandbaby? Candace, where's my grandbaby? My grandbaby, my grandbaby. She kept on looking more than what the mother did. And so eventually she found the grandbaby. Benny took the grandbaby out of an abusive household from the father and his side of the family. Abusive. I'm talking about broken bones, or repeatedly. It was really bad. And so now grandma found him, and now Candace is like, well, I want my son. You ain't raising him such and such. And she's like, but I can offer him stability, but I can offer him a home. Anyway, Candace is like, nah, you ain't, you're not, she's a very venomous girl. And so then she takes the child, and the child is first in the hospital, have to go through the social workers, and eventually she's like, well, put him in foster care. Wait a minute. Hannah's like, what do you mean put him in foster? I want my grandbaby. Give me my grandbaby. If you can't do it, let me do it until you can. I so relate with that. And so, so then it turns into this scene. I said all that to get here. So now she has so eventually Hannah gets the grandbaby. Grandbaby and her and Benny, which is the 20-something-year-old son of Hannah's, are living in a hotel temporarily. And so, and the reason why has something to do with Candace. They always suffered because of Candace. So now they're in a hotel. But Candace, who lives outside of the hotel in some luxury place, wherever she's at, she keeps on swindling men out of their money. I'm talking millions, 7 point this, 4 point that million, whatever, right? And they want their money, or either she'll jilt them, whatever she does, right? So in this particular case, she had schemed and kind of held out on her partner. He's mad, he's vexed, he's looking for her. She knows it, everybody knows it. And so now he's like, okay, we finally located her. She's at this hotel. Problem is, she wasn't at the hotel. They bust down the door and start spraying. Hannah grabs the baby and runs inside the bathroom because they're in a hotel, so there's no other room to run to but the bathroom. She grabs the baby, who's 5 years old. After all the bullets sprayed, they left. The baby was dead. Once news finally got back to Hannah, because Hannah was on her back during this time, she was operating another scheme and another scam. So by the time the news got back to Hannah, to Candace, and Candace confronts her mother, she said, "You killed my son because you didn't protect him." I'm sorry. These bullets was for you. They came here looking for you. They wanted to take you out because of the actions you did, because you swindled them out of whatever money, and you didn't do what you. How am I doing? I took the baby, because she did. She took the baby and she covered the baby, but the bullet hit him. And so she's like, well, you did it. And you hate me so much that you would have my son killed like this. And so I'm going to stop there because I don't have that much time. And so my thing is this. I know that girl. I've had a Candace. This is why I'm bringing it to you. I've had a Candace. Maybe so did you. Whereby whatever they did, they're going to blame you for it. Yeah, they do. They're going to, whatever they did, because Candace ain't take care of her baby. Candace wasn't even visiting. Candace was like the mother's / eighth cousin. How often do you see them? The eighth cousin. Technically the mother, but you act like the eighth cousin. And so she wasn't doing anything for this child but putting this child in danger, which is why Hannah had him. And now you're going to sit here and blame me for something that you did, and now the repercussions is that they came and I still took everything I had to not only take care of your baby, but to cover the baby because the baby is actually my grandbaby? And you're gonna come here with your venom and then tell me that I did this? Oh yeah, boo, I don't know about y'all. I had a Candace. It's a nightmare. And there is everything they do, they're gonna blame you for it. If they steal, it's because of you. If they do, it's because of you. If they adultery, it's because of you. If they're out there tricking, it's because of you. Never mind they're in their 30s. Never mind they could choose a better way. But she was about that life. She wanted the lifestyle. So I'm going to stop there. I could relate to this story tremendously. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comments area if you do. If you had a Candace, because I know for sure I did. If you had a Candace, and then or if you had a situation whereby they do the crime, but somehow say it's your fault. That's the twist. It's not their actions, it's you. It's you feel. You must feel this bad that you would do. I didn't do this. I don't know these people. They ain't trying to kill me. They're trying to kill you. You're swindled them out the money. But anyway, I already said all that. So let me know what you thought, what you think in the comments area. Don't forget to like, share, and to follow. Forgive me for the long-windedness of this, but I just had to explain the characters to you if you didn't see the show. Anyway, God bless.